brinjals or the eggplants, they give a very special taste when we cook them. Perhaps they are the tastiest vegetables, and that's the reason they are considered as the king of vegetables in India. This is Visu. Welcome back to my Visu's Magical Kitchen. In today's episode, I'm going to make that kind of a very special recipe from eggplants or brinjals, and that's steamed eggplants, which are spicy. These are Korean spicy steamed eggplants, and this give a very special taste when you have it with some rice. To watch these kind of recipes from India and from around the world, please subscribe to my channel Visu's Magical Kitchen, and don't forget to hit the notification icon, that's the bell icon near the subscribe button, to get some interesting updates of my upcoming videos. Don't forget to like my Facebook page, that's Visu's Magical Kitchen. So without making any delay, let's dive in and start making these yummy steamed spicy eggplants. Some fresh eggplants or brinjals. You can take any kind of brinjals, the round ones and even these long ones. 4 garlic pods, some fresh scallions or green onions or spring onions, 1 full whole onion, some soy sauce, some crushed red chilli paste, 2 spoons of sesame seeds, a spoon of sugar, 2 spoons of salt, and 2 spoons of red chilli powder, along with some fresh green coriander, and of course some oil to cook. Traditionally, Koreans use some sesame oil to make the steamed eggplants, but you can use any kind of vegetable oil or olive oil to make this dish. The first step in making this dish is to chop in this garlic, finely chop it. Now that the garlic are finely chopped, it's time to chop in the onions. Finely chop these onions as well. It's time to turn on the heat. Pour in some vegetable oil, 4 to 5 spoons. The oil has heated up perfectly. It's time to drop in these chopped garlic and the onions together. Saute these onions and the garlic until they become little brown in color. While the onions and the garlic are getting sauteed, it's time to chop in these scallions or spring onions or the green onions, again finely. Now it's time to add in these chopped green onions into the same saucepan, and along with the onions and the garlic, let them saute for about 4 to 5 minutes until the garlic turns a bit brown in color. Wow, altogether 3 of them are giving a very special aroma. Add in 2 teaspoons of salt, give it a good mix. Now it's time to chop in these coriander into fine small pieces and add it to the saucepan. As I mentioned you before, my main motto is to introduce all the dishes, many varieties from around the world to Indians. So adding coriander gives that special taste and a hint of Indian taste into that. Now that the garlic has turned to a bit brown in color, it's perfect, and it's time to add in this chopped coriander into that. Again, according to your taste, you can avoid this coriander if you don't like. But being an Indian, I always feel like adding this coriander to get that special taste of Indian dishes to all the dishes in the world. Give everything a good mix and turn off the heat. Let the mixture in the saucepan get cooled. So while that is cooling up, it's time to prepare this brinjals or the eggplants to stuff the sauce which we are going to prepare later. So take an eggplant, chop each eggplant into half and cut each eggplant in this way. Leave some place at the end, don't cut it until the end, so that thing can be stuffed in this. The same with the half as well. That's it. Now repeat the same with the other brinjals or the eggplants. Now that the eggplants are all ready and they're cut into this way and they're ready to get them stuffed with the sauce which we are going to prepare now. So to the mixture which we have already prepared, and it's completely cool now, to the same mixture we are going to add a spoon of red chili powder, a teaspoon, and some soy sauce, just 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, red chili paste, a spoon of it. As I mentioned you before, this is going to be a spicy dish. A spoonful of sesame seeds and a spoon of sugar, just a small teaspoon. It gives that special little sugariness to these brinjals. Mix everything perfectly and into the same mixture add in some vegetable oil, or you can add some sesame oil as well, some 4 to 5 spoons. Give it a perfect mix. Let every ingredient blend in perfectly. That's it. The sauce is all perfectly blended and perfectly made to get stuffed into these brinjals or the eggplants. So before we stuff this into the eggplants, it's time to make the steamer ready for steaming these. Now it's time to make your hands dirty. So take the mixture which we have prepared, the sauce in fact, and stuff it rub around the cut brinjal perfectly and keep them aside. Fill it from the end till the top. That's it. Now the stuffing is all done and it's time to wash my hands. I'll be back soon. Now it's time to steam in these stuffed brinjals. Place them in a steamer basket. Now that the stuffed eggplants are placed in 2 layers of this steaming basket, it's time to close this and put it in the steamer. Let it steam for about 15 to 20 minutes until the brinjals or the eggplants become very tender and soft. Now that the stuffed eggplants are perfectly steamed, it's time to transfer them to a serving plate and taste. Wow, amazing aroma. They're perfectly softened and perfectly cooked. The yummy steamed spicy eggplant is perfectly steamed and it's in front of me. So without making any delay, I would like to taste this along with some rice. The eggplant is perfectly and softly cooked. In fact, it's steamed, and the spices which we added, like the chili powder and the chili paste, the red chili paste, the soy sauce, and the little hint of sugar, along with the coriander and the rice and the sesame seeds in between while we bite, and together it makes a perfect side dish for rice, and it's a very, very, very healthy and of course a very tasty dish from Korea. I think these steamed spicy eggplants are the healthiest side dish ever. So if you also think it's a very yummy dish, please give it a big thumbs up and share with all your friends and family. Until then, have homemade fresh food with fresh ingredients and stay healthy. This is Visu signing off from my Visu's Magical Kitchen. Meals and memories are made here. Don't forget to subscribe my channel here and watch my other videos here. Until then, thanks for watching my videos. Bye.